What's going on, everybody? This is John J Gaming on for Mike here, coming at you with a brand new episode of the Memphis Dynasty here on NCAA 12, one of the underrated NCAA games in my opinion, man. And we are doing solid this year. We're 4-4 right now. We are in contention for a bowl bid. But if we want to turn those bowl bids into a reality here in year number 1, we got to win the tough games. And this is certainly fitting that bill. We take on number 20 ranked UCF, and they are going to challenge us like we have not been challenged before. They are a B+ overall team with a B+ offense, B defense. Meanwhile, we're a D+, D+D. Kirk's rocking with them, man, so it's going to be a challenge trying to win this football game. It is not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination, but for me, I think we have what it takes to win this game. I'm feeling pretty good after what we did against Tulane. If we can boil that in, get some great defensive effort here, I think we can win this game. But before we worry about that game action, let's take a look at what's going on down on the recruiting end. Now, all things being considered, we do get an update on Jamal Williams, the free star from Southern Pines, North Carolina, and he has updated his commitment status. He is considered a verbal commit to Mid-Tennessee State, so we're still going to fight for him, but he is going to face go to the Blue Raiders campus this week. Hopefully, he remains a soft commit, but it does not look great on that front. But on another end, there is one player that is ready to go ahead and take a look at some campus visits, and Jason Taylor is one of them. We move up to number 4 on his list. He still does not have any scholarship offered, so we're going to go full court press, try to set up an hour-long conversation, and listen, we're going to try to set up early playing time for him. Accidentally did the thing where we did not actually get what he wants from that visit, or what he feels about playing time, but I have a feeling it's actually pretty good since he's got a lot of points there. We will set up his visit for week number 11 against UAB because they are doing a little bit better than what we got going on right now in terms of his the other options, and why not? We'll also throw a scholarship at him. I really like what he can do in terms of what he possibly could be. I mean, 6'8", 311 pounds. We cannot ignore that by any means. And to top things off, Marshall, we got a lot of ground to make up. Let's go ahead and slander Marshall up a little bit. So we get almost 450 points from that call. A very productive phone call. But enough talk about the previews as well as what's going on with our recruiting. Let's go out there and see if we can go into the bounce house and pull the upset on the number 21 team in the nation. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're brand new. I'll catch you guys on the football field. Let's make that top 25 win happen, baby. Let's go, man. Alright, boys, so our defense is going to come out here and get off to a really great start. We'll see if our offense can go ahead and do the same thing as we'll drop back with our quarterback, Jesse Richards. And Verona, oh, he had the first down, but he lets it slip right through his fingers. So we'll try again here, 2nd and 10, as we'll try to throw once again. This time, getting it out to Matt Turner on the perimeter. Makes the guy miss. Oh, baby, we're going to get the first score of the game, especially with no flags as well. Let's go, baby. Touchdown, Memphis. Now it's just a nice job by Matt Turner, able to, make some guys miss in the open field. I mean, look at this cut that he makes. Able to make a safety miss out in the open field, and no one else was fast enough to catch up to Matt Turner, at least not in time. So we get ourselves an early 7-0 lead. As now the UCF offense will come out onto the field now. 1st and 10. They'll throw across the middle of the field. They will also get that completion as well, but it only goes for a gain of 8. I just burped that sexy. As now 2nd and 2 coming. They go with a play action. We bat it down at the line of scrimmage. How about our defense stepping up early? We got them to a 3rd down. 3rd and short. We're going to get these guys off the field once and for all. Solidify that strong start. Looking over the left-hand side. Is that a first? They gave him the 1st down. Yo, I can't believe they gave him a 1st down for that. That's crazy. No shot. That's actually a 1st down, but that's what the officials went with, and I want to use my only challenge of the game this early on. Want to be a little bit more meticulous with that. So now UCF is officially across midfield, as we'll see UCF throw on a 1st and 10. Looking for his receiver on the perimeter, but his receiver was just not looking for it. So that's going to be incomplete. As now we get another 3rd and long. We'll see if we can get him off the 3rd down this time, and we do as they try to put together the screen. But David Shaw had some other things in mind. 1st down, well, a brand new possession for Memphis. Hopefully we can get a 1st down here. No, we do not. We end up going backwards instead. Gonna be 3rd and long, man. Gotta be careful. UCF's punter did pin us pretty deep downfield. We gotta make sure that Richard gets this football off, and he cannot make it happen. We had B open over the middle of the field, but we could not release the ball soon enough, as that is going to be a sack. Not only is that going to be a sack, that's going to be a safety for UCF, so that's a little bit embarrassing, to be honest with you guys. But thankfully for us, though, UCF, they cannot score off their next possession. They actually do go 3 and out on their next possession as well, so at least we got that in our back pocket. Still up by 5, but I do have this feeling, taking on a ranked UCF squad as well, we're going to have to get some points on board, and we're going to have to do that quickly. 3rd and 5. Let's see if we can make sure we pick up a 1st down here. Richards looking to her left-hand side, finds the kid for a 1st down, and that gets to about that 40-yard line. 1st down for the Memphis Tigers. And we're on the move. We'll see if we can get him off balance. 5 wide set, but Richard takes yet another sack. Trying to look for Brian Kidd, but did not see him in time again. And it's on once more facing ourselves a 3rd and long. And you know what? Go try to pull a fast one, see if we can put together the halfback screen. And we just don't have enough blockers there to get all of the defenders that rallied to the football. So our drive will end up stalling out. We'll have to punt this football away. As now UCF's offense comes out onto the field. Going to start inside the 25-yard line, as it's going to be a run out on the left-hand side. But we get behind the line of scrimmage. And that is Jesse Jackson coming through and making a play. That is our free safety coming up and playing hard. And eventually forcing a 3rd and long, where they're going to try to throw it downfield. And that's a perfect throw. Tommy Myers was there on the coverage, and he had a good coverage there and will eventually make the tackle. Just no defense for the perfect throw. It definitely showed there. It certainly showed there, as we are going to wrap up the 1st quarter of action here. And we are going to come out. We still have the lead. We're going to be up 7-2 at the end of the 1st quarter. If our offense, if it can wake up a little bit more, we could do some things here. See if we can pull the upset on the number 21 team in the entire country. So we come back out here on the start of the 2nd quarter. We got a 3rd and 5, as UCF's quarterback's going to look over the middle of the field and fighting hard for that 1st down. They are actually going to get there, so that will indeed be a brand new 1st and 10. Nice 1st down for the UCF Knights. As now 3rd and 5 here in the bounce house. Couple plays later, we'll see if they pass the football here once again. They do, as his quarterback's going to try to scramble, and Tommy Myers can't bring him down, but his quarterback slides down. He could have had a touchdown. What are we doing here, guys? I have no idea. Sometimes this game makes me laugh a little bit. The game is a decade old. Like, we're keeping it 100 real fast. But UCF, they will end up finishing the drive nonetheless. Nice little toss play out to the right-hand side, and we just could not get to the football. They do not go for the 2-point conversion, though, so they will take the lead, but it's only going to be a 2-point lead so far, as they'll look again over to the left-hand side after a free and out by us, and eventually Zach Scott is going to bring him out of bounds, but again, yet another first down. Couple plays later here, 2nd and 13. Gonna see a play action here. Got some time downfield and finds his tight end for a decent gain of 6. So trying to remain ahead of schedule, or at least on schedule after that 6-yard reception by Anthony Campbell. We'll see if they run the football, and they do on 3rd and 7, but finding some space, trying to cut it back inside, but at that point, Tommy Meyer gets in there and is going to prevent that first down. We force yet another punt, but our defense is going to come back out onto the field rather quickly, because once again, we end up going 3 and out. It has been a tough day for our offense. We'll see if our defense can pick up the slack here. 3rd and 16. Hall is going to go out into motion. That's their tight end. Dropping back. Got a little bit of time. Throws it up, and how is that caught? Oh, no. Julian Jackson might have a shot, but he's not going to catch him in time. Touchdown, UCF. And I am just no words. Just no words for that. We had brilliant coverage there. And towards the end of the first half, we start to see our game plan fall apart a little bit as we go 3 and out on the next possession. And thanks to a special teams miscue, UCF, they are going to score once again. So, listen, we were playing tough with the number 21 team in the country, but UCF's trying to pull away here as it's going to be 23-7 at halftime. The defense is capable of winning this game. Can our offense get some points on the board to help make us competitive? So we jump into the second half of action and hoping that we can finish the second half a little bit better than how we just finished that second quarter, as we'll start out with Jesse Richards trying to throw on a play action, but he's going to take a hit. He's been taking quite a few hits, even when we're able to move the ball downfield, but that has not happened very often. We're 1 for 8 on 3rd down conversions. Can this be our second one? Looking over the middle, we find Cody Oliver. That's going to be good for a first down. And that does put Jesse Richards well over 100 yards passing today. But can we pick up another 3rd down? We'll try to throw on a 3rd and 15. Richards is looking for somebody to get open, as we did have Y come open late, but just could not put it right on the money. That's why it looked like a one of those passes that you threw away. So a little bit of better movement on that drive, but still the same result. Have not scored since the first possession of the game, by the way. So now defense got to come back out here once again. They need to continue to play strong. They let up a little bit towards the end of the first half, but this is a great time to take back that momentum. 3rd and 14. It's going to be a halfback draw. The running back's going to get loose. He's going to fall forward. It's not a first down. But what it is going to be, though, is that it is close enough to where UCF, they are actually going to go for it. 4th and 3. Looking around. He's going to try to run for the first down, but Rhodes says access denied. Get away from my lemonade stand. And Memphis will take back over. So the defense does its job. Now it's time for the offense to do the same. 1st and 10. Looks over the middle. Finds the fullback Furwada. And Furwada's going to pick up the first down in UCF territory as well. As we throw again on another 1st and 10. Looking over the middle. Looking for Pittman. He was going to be wide but naked open. but instead going to be 2nd and 10, as that was actually an incompletion. And trying to set up the bubble screen, that's also an incompletion as well. Jesse Richardson is a little off rhythm so far. We'll see if he can change that here on this 3rd and 10, as he'll throw again. But this time Richards gets hit as he throws the football, so it cannot get close to a receiver. So again, another punt for the Memphis Tigers. And UCF has the football once again. 1st and 10, ball on, looks like about the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, dropping back, looks over the middle of the field and zips one out to the slot receiver. 1st down for the Knights. And UCF is on the move, getting across the 35. Call plays later now, dropping back again. This time short coverage, but it's broken up. Looks like that was Tommy Myers on the coverage. Yet another 3rd and long coming up here. Looks like it's going to be 3 wide, 2 wide to the right. Now 2 wide to the left as well. Only a running back in the backfield. Dropping back, it's going to be max protection. 3rd and 11, going to throw it up, but it's going to be deflected away by the star linebacker, Vince Tate. And our offense comes back out another time. It's been a rough one since the first possession of the game. The defense, they are hanging tough. They are playing strong. We need our offense to score. That's the bottom line. And this is a decent start, actually picking up a 1st down. Now let's see if we can pick up a 2nd one. As Cole plays later after a couple of rough plays, we are now at 3rd and 10. Looking at Brian Kidd over the middle. Can he get open? Looks, tries to throw it over the middle, but it might have been forced as that pass was nearly intercepted. Very fortunate that we are not going the other way with that football. And now UCF again taking back over, as they are going to run a wildcat option here, as the running back's getting loose. He breaks a couple of tackles down the sideline and is finally pushed out at around the 35-yard line. Cannot let Thomas Bryant get loose like that. He is a very athletic runner. That's why he's playing that halfback position. And now UCF in scoring territory. We gotta be careful. Definitely gotta be careful right now. This is a big moment. 2nd and 10. Quarterback, he's gonna go on the run. He's gonna make a man miss. Ball is on the ground though. Who picks it up? It's one of our guys, and it's Zach Scott that comes through with a big time turnover. One that we desperately needed, because UCF, they was driving down the field once again. And that is how this 3rd quarter is going to end, as the number 21 team in the nation. They got us down 23-7, but when we down by a couple of possessions, we can rally back and win this game. I believe in this team. So now the 4th quarter gets underway, and unfortunately, after the forced fumble, we again do not have the ability to pick up a single 1st down. So we go 3 and out once again, and we find ourselves with our defense out on the field too. 3rd and long. It's going to be a 3rd and 12 coming up. Dropping back, looking down the middle of the field. He's got a man open, and it's caught. The athleticism as Julian Jackson, just going to keep it 100. He could not keep up. He's looking for a flag, but that flag will never come. And Mark Ryan is feeling it right now, trying to scramble on a 1st and 10. Got the guys back to the line of scrimmage pretty quickly, if you ask me. Maybe a little bit of that good old-fashioned no huddle. And now 5-yard loss, but they will hang on now. We got the ball. Vince Tate, let's go, baby. This defense. How about this defense playing today? The defense is matching at freeze point. This is one of the best teams in the entire conference right now that's doing the Lord's work. They are balling out right now for this, for this Memphis team. But offensively, different story. We do get a throw out to the right-hand side. Tristan Hale will come down with the catch, and that is going to go for a first down. Finally, we got that curl route to go. Not as much of a money play, by the way, as if it would if it was NCAA 14. Because NCAA 12, it's, not that same money play. They, make it a little bit harder for you to complete those curl patterns. Is now 2nd and 17. Richards looking to the right-hand side, tries to dump it off, but he can't get rid of that football either. It is a situation that really no offensive coordinator wants to be in under any circumstance. It's going to be 3rd and 28, so we'll just call a screen here, hope for the best. Can we at least, okay, we complete it, but we do not get around the corner, so even on the screen, we find a way to lose a yard. So that was really counterproductive, unfortunately. But we do at least force a 3 and out on our next drive. 1st and 10, but they pinned us deep inside the 5-yard line as we really need that completion to Cody Oliver. Still in the back of our own end zone, but down by 2 scores. We got to pass this football quickly, and Richards can't get rid of it again. So for the 2nd time today, they've given us another safety. That's 2 safeties. That is just all-time bad. Dan Ovslowski running in the back of the end zone, terrible. And what that does is not only do they score and this makes it a free possession game based off of the safety, what that also is going to do, UCF has the football again, and they have a chance to run out the rest of his clock if they really want to. 3rd and 12 though. There's less than 3:30 left to play. A chance to get him off the field. Mark, he's going to run to the left-hand side. Vince Tate in the open field. Misses the tackle, but Tommy Myers brings him down. Except there's a penalty on the play. They're going to call it on Antoine Curtis. Oh, that is a face mask that we ill-afforded. That's an automatic first down. And now UCF, they can run out the rest of this clock if they wanted to. Although we do force them to a 4th down at least. But they're going to try for the field goal here. The kick is going to be up. Does he get it through the uprights? They do not. They do not get it through the uprights at the very least. We were more than content to let the rest of his clock run out. We do not pick up a first down once again. But UCF just trying to get a little bit of style points. I don't know what's happening, but they get another score on the board right before the end of this game. So we end up losing 32-7 is going to end up being your final score in this one. So this was a battle of who was more physical, and you already know what happened there, but check out the individual stats. Jesse Richard didn't turn the ball over, 194 with a touchdown, no picks, but did have those 2 safeties though, so eventually we essentially did give a pick 6 over to the UCF defense. Running game though, the running game was non-existent in this one though. That was the big difference. Matt Turner was our leading rusher, but he only had 20 yards. As for our receivers, we did have one person that had a good game in the receiving game. That was Matt Turner as well. He actually caught that 74-yard touchdown. That was our only score of the game. That did put us up 7-0, but we didn't do anything after that. And finally, for our defense, I can't even be mad at the defense. The reason why I can't even be mad is that the defense did enough to win us this game. They really did, but our offense completely did not show up. Vince Tate led the team in tackles today. He had 7 tackles, 4 of which were TFLs, followed by Antoine Curtis with 6 tackles, 5 TFLs in this game. He also had 2.5 sacks, so he was all over this quarterback as well. Same could be said for Michael Shaw, Tim Rhodes, Vince Tate, and Seth Bryan even got a sack as well. But while we did not get any interceptions on top of that, we did manage to get a couple of forced fumbles, both of which we recovered. Zach Scott recovered a fumble for us, and then Julian Jackson also managed to get us a fumble as well. Now, we actually did have a bye week after the game, so we ended up moving a couple of weeks instead of one, and since then, we were able to get busy with it, man, in the recruiting, man. We were able to get together several guys to sign on the dotted line. Mark Smith's one of them. He's a 3-star wide receiver. Really excited about bringing him in. We do also get some depth on the offensive line in Andy Whaley. He's a 2-star tackle from Harrison, Tennessee. So I'm pretty happy about him as well. And then, of course, we do also sign Tony Marquardt, 2-star from St. Martin, Mississippi. It's a decent little class for being a 1-star program. We're not going to get the best guys, like I said. It feels pretty realistic with the Heisman difficulty for recruiting, but we're getting some pieces that we're going to be able to build around as our team gets better and better here in the future. But we are now 3/4 of the way through the regular season already, and we're 4-5. We're sitting at 4-5 now, and realistically, because we are a smaller conference, the best chance for us to get to a bowl game, we gotta win out. And it starts in the next episode. We take on our bitter rival UAB, and this is the UAB team that is right before their program did end up getting canceled. So UAB in 2011, they were not that good, so we'll see if we can take advantage of that. We are back at home in the Liberty Bowl, so I'm gonna save that for next time for some rivalry game action, and I hope you guys are excited for it as well. If you are, make sure you go ahead, smack that like button for me, hit that subscribe button as well if you do happen to be brand new to the channel. Visit John J Gaming on the mic, signing off, but hoping you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.